think that they are brilliant for allowing you to come and meet with us. So, that's it. Any questions?
Policy that was passed by the Academic Affairs Committee of the College Council President last year, that all courses in major and minor have to be passed with a C in order to count or better. That was effective this fall, I believe. This isn't the first time that that's been announced. But I think that also in terms of academic rigor, probably talking about the work that's being done on an honors program that wouldn't be an honors college, as some institutions have, but it would be courses that, or sections of courses that would have particular attributes that are especially challenging to students, that any student who's interested in graduating with that type of honors could take X number of them. We don't know exactly how many yet, but let's just say 5. And with a particular grade point average in that type of course or section would then graduate with honors. Are there other things?
Any more questions? Another question?
That's a pretty open-ended question. Make it better. I think there's a number of fronts. I think, as you know, the new student engagement space is going to have just a huge impact on the lives of students, because student government, all the student organizations, they didn't have a place to live. And I think most students haven't seen that space yet, but it's just going to be transforming how students work together and what they create. I think the loop, by the way, we were just at a national conference, and we're surely one of the only colleges in the country that is using social networking as a tool for students to talk to each other, learn from each other, and be informed. And so that's in its infancy. And we don't know where that's going to go, but every week the newsletter is read by more students, and the readership is already very high. But that's going to pay for itself in so many ways, because the student body gets more informed. In fact, what we found is now, because the faculty and staff don't get the same newsletter, students are now more informed on this campus in most cases than our faculty and staff. That's a good thing, but it opens up new opportunities. I think the body of work concept, and whether it's the store, whether it's Manifest, whether it's the portfolio center, that concept needs to go deeper. Student work needs to be shown more. We need to find more ways to allow students from different disciplines to connect each other. And I think the loop is going to be a primary way to do that. I think the last thing I want to say is just on the life of the campus. In the end, we have a campus now. Even 3 or 4 years ago, it was still a collection of buildings and less a campus. And so there wasn't that compelling environment that we have now, where if you're at 10 o'clock at night and you know Big Mouth is just closing and there's 500 students congregating on sidewalks and living the life of students, which I think is fundamental to student learning. So those are just one of about 100 things that we could speak of, but I think student life is what really has come to be at Columbia.
There are a number of things from academic affairs too, but I think maybe the first one to address would be advising, because that's something that's already been spoken of as an area where we need to improve. And there have been a number of we have a task force that's been meeting for a long time, thinking through different ways to improve it. And we now have a model that we are going to implement in stages, but it involves, you've got college advisors and you've got faculty advisors. And the difference between the two and the roles of each has been somewhat unclear, as we understand, to students. So the new system, which will be partially implemented the coming fall and then fully implemented by the following fall, will be where students enter the college not declaring a major, but declaring an area of interest. And in that first 30 credits that they earn, they will be working with the college advisors, the professional advisors in the student affairs part. And that will be helping them sort of map out their career and understand, get oriented to campus life. what they imagine will be their major from the very beginning, as they can now. And that's something that's important to students.